everyone. Welcome again to the podcast. This is episode 4 of Three Guys Making Comics, the podcast that deals with the ups and the downs of creating the comic book page. I'm David Omar Lopez, and I am a comic book artist.
My
Hi.
name is.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you go ahead. My bad.
Oh, no problem. That's the life. So I'm Alberto Doriguzzi. I'm an Italian comic artist. By day I work, but by night I dive into ink and paper and screen tones like an old school maniac.
Nice. Oh, yeah. My name is Lech Kaminski, and I draw comic books as well. I do apologize for that. that was what it is, like a natural recording. So anyone watching us right now, yeah, we don't correct stuff. This is just recorded, and that's the way you get it. Right. So now sharing the screen for what I did during the last week. Share this. Nope. This. Right.
Hey, cool.
So this isn't finished, but that's just all the time I had. So if you look at the quality of the previous pages, obviously totally different one. And even this is not finished because this is more like finished, colored. This is like kinda, I say, 80% or even 90% drawn, just not colored. And this is pretty much a rough sketch, but in truth, those pages were pretty much on the same level as this before. It's just a process, so cleaning it all up, and putting more detail, and then cleaning it all up again and putting more detail again. But this is pretty much the stage that already tells the story. And you can see I swapped, like this is a very bright scene that ends with smoke.
Okay.
And now moving from that panel, we flip the page and it becomes all dark because we move back to the scene with the grandpa and the not so happy grandson.
Okay.
They are in some kind of a barn, and well, the happy grandpa is just enthusiastically teaching how to slaughter, because that's what this comic book pages are all about. Like he boshed something, and there's obviously droplets. I'm not gonna go into kind of a very graphic scenery here, because the atmosphere is already dense enough. But he says something like, "All good boy, it's your turn now. Finish it." And everyone knows what it means when there's axes and the dark mood here, and basically the slaughterhouse atmosphere. And then he says, "You'll love it." Now, with this kind of encouragement, now make me proud, boy. Well, he's not too happy about it, but it does happen. And that's what these two pages just show, which is why I've put it all in a dark place, like the barn, that you can see from the eyes of someone probably lying on the ground and looking up. Like, you'll love it. Well, the person who is looking at it won't. So that's the pages I kind of half done, because obviously it's not finished. It's nowhere near being finished. Now the other thing I did is for the shared comic book. Do you call it shared or co-created? Co-created comic book. And
Co-created, yeah.
so, oh right, I should have turned this off again.
Yes, no problem.
And this is the beautiful dragony dinosaur-y thingy going to munch on the hero. So it is what it is. I mean, I kind of like it. but I'm also pretty picky on myself. Like if I saw someone else doing it, I would say, "Wow, nice." But since I'm the one who's done it, I'm like, you could do better.
This is typical, yes.
Yeah.
By the way,
Uh,
this story is the follow-up of the pages made by David.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that,
yeah, it's the project that the three of us are working on as
yeah,
we do our own mini things. We're we're trying to get this fantasy project going, and that's what everybody's kind of seen from my end. Yeah.
yeah. So that this is page 5 and 6, while pages 1 to 4 were done by David.
Yeah,
And
this is a double page splash. So it's when you open the book, it's bam, that big dinosaur
Exactly.
creature.
You should just share this on Instagram, and if you have just the process from Clip Studio, also the
oh,
process because it's cool.
I don't have the process to be
Oh.
sure, but
Okay.
well, I never think about the process. I
Hmm.
just do what I need to.
Okay. And yes, I understand. I just click on the automatic recording, so I never forget.
Yeah.
My hard disk goes full, but okay.
That's
Okay,
great.
and
That was
how
a
do I?
great shot. I really dig that double page. I mean,
It's
you
cool.
can't go wrong with monster eating. Almost, I don't want to spoil the story, but yeah, monster and human that close.
Exactly.
Am I still sharing that?
No,
no.
it's fine. You're not sharing, and I'm gonna
Okay.
start sharing my side and go through a few things. So just give me a second for that.
Yes. But it was a very cool page. I like the monster.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
So again, when we're seeing some of these items that we're putting together, we're using the app Comics Flow. It's a great app to organize any project you have. You can click through here and kind of see all the benefits you can get because of it. You can create a project based on templates, like here it says webcomic, but you can pick out any other type of manga or a floppy. You can do other stuff, like you can uh, put the drawing up so everybody can see it, and that's what we're doing on this podcast, and et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, give it a try.
Yes.
Come join us in Comics Flow. And my second thing I want to talk about is, last week I premiered the Kickstarter that me and John here are creating. We're in pre-launch, which means that uh, we've set up the page and we're going to launch sometime this summer, and that's what we have down here. If we zoom in on the QR code there, just go there. You can click. You can use your phone to get that link, and then you'll be taken to our Kickstarter. And this is our pre-launch page. And we thank everyone so much because after a week we are at about 25 followers, and that's pretty awesome. So thank you everyone who's clicked on the notify me on launch. We really appreciate it, and it keeps us going because we're actually working on the comic now. We're putting it together, so by the time the Kickstarter launches in the summer, we'll just have to send it to the printer and you'll get it in a pretty short amount of time. So that's that. I also wanted to quickly mention that I will be sharing my process on this book through a Patreon. And you can come join for free, or if you want to get some premium benefits that I have listed in this uh, piece here, you can see what you can expect with a premium membership, but it is free to join. So give it a shot, and you'll see that one of my posts is talking about the book that we're going to get together with a little explanation. And because you're on Patreon, you start seeing some of the actual comic
Cool.
book pages. Now, I cut this one up a bit because I want to kind of keep the excitement for it. There's some cool stuff that happens after this. But if you're on my Patreon, some of those locked articles will be open and you will be able to see what happens below this panel. So come on, join the Patreon. And with that, I'm going to go into my Comics Flow app and show you what I worked on this week.
Hey.
Wow.
So, as I said, I'm working on the on the comic for Kickstarter, the Three Planes comic. So right now I'm just working on that, and like I said, I'm showing pieces of it, but I wanted to have a little extra fun, and I saw this image of
From Frank Fosco,
Kirby
right?
doing the turtles, which I think I
Yes.
might have seen before, but I'm so glad that he got a chance to
Okay.
draw this. I don't know what the background was on it, but it's pretty awesome, and the fact that Eastman and Laird based a lot of the original Turtle comics on Kirby art. It's really good to see it go full circle back to Kirby. So I just wanted to have some fun, and I wanted to do something that was kind of a Zen state, which I believe inking is a Zen state. So I took this and I gave it an ink, and I'm going to play just the process video for everyone, just to
Cool.
see how that went. And I'll talk a little bit about inking. So I just did a process video on me inking this. I think this took about a couple hours, and I think the process video is less than 2 minutes. But yeah, as you can see, I started inking Leonardo before I started recording, but you see Donatello here being made. The thing I love about inking is that when you're doing this, you're pretty much just drawing for fun because you've already gone to all the turmoil of making your page work, making sure all your characters are where they're supposed to be, leaving negative space for titles or dialogue. And when you get to inking, that's when you can kind of say, you can breathe out, relax, and now you're physically just putting ink on paper, or in this case, digital ink on paper. And yeah, I think inking is one of my favorite parts of the process. And it's really great to ink for fun, as you can see here. And yeah, this is way quicker than I ink, but I tried to make it look like if Kirby himself had done it. Very thick lines around everything. And I'm probably gonna fast forward it because I don't want to take the whole podcast. But
No problem. It's cool. It's cool. I like it.
so there we have
That's surprise.
Donatello and Leonardo, and then we have everybody's favorite Mike.
Like, hey, it's not mine.
And you know the favorite part about inking, the really great part I wanted to do was ink Kirby's signature here. So
Okay.
that's actually my fun part. And I'm probably gonna take this video and cut it up and post it on social so everyone would get to see kind of a more fancier version of this. But since this is the podcast and we're all sitting here, I just wanted to show the full thing. And I wouldn't put Raphael back there, but Kirby is the king, so I'll let that go. But Ralph should definitely be somewhere in the front. But anyway, let me just fast forward a bit. So and here's my favorite part. The rocks. The Magnolia rocks. And then we have Jack Kirby. Bam. So yeah,
I love it. Cool.
I'm gonna stop sharing, but that's what the fun I was having this week because I'm working on the Kickstarter book, which yeah, check out the Patreon and look at the behind the scenes of that.
Nice.
It was a fun surprise, must be honest.
Looks nice. Looks nice.
Hey, this is all about having fun in the end. It's awesome stuff that we're making.
Yes, it's true. It's true. It's always about fun. I agree. Okay, then let me share. Okay, can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, let me press preview. Okay, yes, it's two. Okay. This week I finished 2 pages. I wanted to finish 4, but in the end only 2, which are 15 and 16. This one. I'm now on page 17. Which these 2 pages were the most demanding in terms of backgrounds, but I honestly had a lot of fun. I mean, I having always fun right now with this project, which is a good thing, at least now. And even if there were a lot of backgrounds to draw and to ink and to put shading on, I really enjoyed the process, yes. But at some point, midweek, I felt like I was slowing down a bit. So I said to myself, let's challenge myself with a fantastic challenge. And the idea was to ink page 16, all the page in one evening, in one night. Of course, I started late, but it was a bit hard, but I made it. So I finished in all the page in 2 hours and 10 minutes, more or less, which was a good time, I think. It was not so demand. I mean, it was easy for the background. I thought it was more hard, but at the end it was easier than expected. And also with the brush, I feel more comfortable. Every week I pass it, and I feel every week better with the brush. I'm very happy with that because at the beginning I wasn't very confident, but now I get loose, and I think the line are better than the beginning. We will see with the end of the comic if I will have other. I will be better again and again. For the screen tones, it took me a bit to choose the right ones for the first panel because the area is large, and I had to deal with the fact that I'm running low on full sheet. I've just taken my. I show you. Let me stop the sharing and show you. Okay, that's currently my.
Usually this content would be on our Patreon. But
As you can see, I cut stuff and try to reuse it. So I have little pieces here. But because just I don't have many and they are hard to find, they cost a lot, and I'm running out of pages. I just have just a few that are like this one. I hate like the sky one, but a friend of mine bring me 10 of 20 from Japan, and he chose the one. I said to him, never take skies, and of course he takes skies. And he bring me also a lot of pieces because they sell pieces for cheap. You can just find little pieces from. Oh, sorry. Where is it? Here. You can just have pieces of screen tones for cheaper than usual, and he just takes a lot of them. But they are little pieces. So the point is, if I have a big panel, how should I use them? And it's not very handy in these cases. Anyway, so I find 3 different pieces. One is here, and one is here. Oh, 4, sorry, and one is here. And just put it together, and I think at the end the effect works very well. I mean, at least. Also, if you just remember that when the comic will be out, it will be printed or on screen will be little. It was no, sorry. The size will be lower than original, so you will not see mistakes and sometimes also different type of screen tones because they will blend together and you will not see any difference, which is a good point for me, of course. I'm also thinking about adding the extra page to chapter 1, but I realized that it have to be 2 pages instead of 1. Why that? Because in that way I can keep the current page position intact and avoid messing around with the reading, because you know that when you just read a comic, you just need to have the right position of the panel of the pages. If I add one more, the page will start to switch for one, and it will not work as I wanted. So the double page, for example, can't be on the same 2 pages, right? So if I will add, I will add 2 more pages, but I will see, because that means 2 more pages on my back, and I want to finish for the end of the month, so we will see.
Yeah.
For the next week, next pages aren't so demanding on backgrounds, as you can see, are just more character speaking and stuff happening. Oops, sorry. So I want to really finish 1 page per day. backgrounds are almost pair of lines or just blacks or empty areas. So I just need, I think I will use almost only the brush. So I want to challenge myself again this week and try to finish 1 page per day. Will I make it? I don't know, but that's the idea.
You will make it.
Yes,
Oh my God.
I want to make it. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I will sleep. It's not that I will sleep less, but I need to start, as I said in episode 2, I think. I need to start just a bit earlier, and then I think I can make it. Yes, but you will know next week. It's an end with suspense.
Well,
So, guys,
it looks awesome.
thank you
I mean,
very much. Thank
you
very much.
guys you guys are bringing fire, man. Jeez.
I'm very happy. Yes, I agree. This week, I agree. This week, is Lech stuff is very cool. The monster is very cool, and I'm extremely happy with last pages. I know that my faces still aren't very consistent, but for now, who cares? I'm going on and trying to make my best, but I'm very happy with last page. So yes.
I really
Awesome.
like the shading on that building, especially when it bends down or backwards. I know, like an undercroft, and there's more shadow in it, and it looks like it's very neatly done. Nice.
Yes, I agree. I'm very proud. Okay, then, guys. That's
Awesome.
all for today. Perfect. So, okay. So, as always, read more comics, love your pets, like and follow us on socials, and we will see our next week. And follow us here, subscribe, and find us on Instagram and follow and reshare our stuff, which is always a good stuff.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers, guys. See ya.
Cheers.
Bye.